Number 10 on the list is an early release for the N64. Always been obsessed with the water physics in this game, especially for the time. Wave Race 64. It's a game I feel like everybody had.
I love racers and boat racers.
Yeah.
It's such a sweet game.
You know, there was Jet Moto for the jet ski connoisseurs and that out there on the PS1. But Wave Race 64, it's still a really fun game to go back to. A little primitive, but the water physics are really good in this game. They did a fantastic job. And then there's another great racer at number 9.
Number 9, and this game is very unique. Diddy Kong Racing. When I first played this, I was so used to Mario Kart that I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's way different, but it's so cool.
It is a very good game, and it's a game that there's a lot of folks out there that prefer it over Mario Kart 64.
Now, I don't
I think that's taking it too far.
It's still good. It's still
really good, and if you're into that 4-player action, Diddy Kong Racing's a good one to pick up. I actually think we've got it CID.
Ooh, yeah,
as kind of looking over here.
It's a rare game.
Yeah. And not rare in like that you can't find it, rare as in the publisher.
Yes. Oh, they were on fire back
yeah,
in the
they
day.
were.
And speaking of 4-player action, we're moving on to number 8, and that's GoldenEye. Dude, one of my favorite 4-player games on the N64, even though I suck at it.
I played the hell out of the game. I know the map, the complex, still better than any human being I've ever met. I know it better than the layout of my own house.
Every time I play it, I don't even... It's just, every time I spawn, I'm dead. It's
I just appear. I know where everything is. I put the Perfect Dark out because this is a superior game to GoldenEye. I just don't connect with this like I did GoldenEye, and I don't have the nostalgia for it.
And I honestly haven't played it as much as GoldenEye.
I haven't either. This came out, and I was kind of already moving past it. I believe when I got this, I think I had the Dreamcast.
So you were way into that.
I was kind of like, I loved it. I thought it was a good game, but something about GoldenEye, and maybe it's just because I like James Bond and Gold Bond and things like that. I mean, I don't even know if James Bond is the best Bond. I do prefer GoldenEye to Perfect Dark, even though I know, technically speaking, it's a superior game. I almost spilled the beer there. Superior game.
Speaking of spilling beer, moving on to our number 7 game, dude. This game is so ridiculous. And he isn't drunk.
Yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yep. I love this game. It's very edgy.
What were they thinking?
Isn't this also a rare game?
It is, yeah.
Dude.
GoldenEye was as well. So, I mean,
they were on fire.
They had their fingerprints all over this console.
What a funny game.
Yeah.
And I did not play it when I was a kid, and I doubt my parents would have even let me play it.
But if you're into that 3D platforming collectathon type of game, like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, those type of things, cut from the same cloth. It's got an edge to it, and it's rated M for a reason.
There's some really fun multiplayer stuff in that game. Which is really sweet.
Yeah.
Now moving on to number 6, and that's Super Mario 64.
It's pretty low on our list.
Honestly, I wanted to put this at number 10.
You gotta give it its due.
Yes.
I don't love the game either, but it was iconic at the time.
And when I was a kid, I had this game, and I absolutely loved it. So I have huge nostalgia for it, even though I hate it now as an adult. I didn't even want to, honestly, to put it on the list, but I had to. I think the N64 actually got delayed because of Super Mario 64.
Well, yeah, I mean,
because they were just working so much.
It launched with 2 games. That maybe was a reason for its, lack of sales, if you will. It came out with this and Pilot Wings 64. What game were you gonna get? I'm not crapping on Pilot Wings, but they basically released with 1 game that you needed to have. Pilot Wings was okay, but it's like they could have maybe came out with a little bit more, but
and I know Super Mario 64 is like everyone's top N64 game.
Not for us.
Not for us. We're not IGN. So moving on. To number 5.
The series started on the N64.
It is fun going back and playing the original Smash Bros. Because the roster's like 8 people.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we're so used to the Switch version where there's like hundreds.
Yeah.
This game is still so much fun.
It is. We actually play this. There's a arcade bar near us that usually has this and Mario Kart 64 set up. And this is always a fun one to sit on and play on a projector screen.
Even though it's on a projector and it looks like garbage.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still so much fun.
N64 in general kind of looks like garbage. So imagine blowing it up on a shitty projector screen. It's hard to even tell what you're doing. But this game is a lot of fun. It got the series started, and it's a staple for a Nintendo IP. They did a really good job with this one. Number 4. Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. This game is beautiful. It's such a fun game.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Zelda game, but it's one of those few games that I do like going back and playing on the N64. There's some of these games on this list, as much as I love GoldenEye, it's hard to find people who can sit down if they weren't way into it and weren't like at the level that I was at that game and have them have any fun playing it.
Yeah.
It's just not with the control scheme and the way you have to strafe with the C buttons.
Very tough.
That's a tough one, but Ocarina of Time, it has stood the test of time. No pun intended.
Whoa.
But I love that game a lot. Number 3 is one of your favorite series
number 3
ever.
If this was my personal list, this would be number 1. Banjo-Kazooie. I love collectathons. I love the charm of this game. The music. This game is beautiful. It's so much fun. And I love the whole franchise. Even though it hasn't really... There's nothing lately in it. I mean, he is in Smash now, which is pretty cool. Yeah. The original Banjo-Kazooie, such a fun, unique, weird game.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm not a huge collectathon game fan, but if you were going to get into those, it's top of the shelf.
It's so good.
Mario Kart 64. Just amazing. You still had to really be good to get the power slide to work, and those who can, it's like the haves and the have-nots. You either know how to power slide or you don't. This is a game I'm still pretty good at. I'm better at some of the other Mario Karts, just because, for whatever reason, Mario Kart's a game once the newer ones come out, I very seldom go back and play the older ones. But I do love this game.
And I love how, in this game, if you know how to do the stuff, you can win. Because in the new games, it's kind of like, oh, you don't know who's going to win, because it kind of keeps it fair.
It's kind of randomizer, yeah. There's some rubber banding, for sure, in the newer games.
In the older ones, man, it's such a fun game, and we play it all the time at that barcade downtown. It's so much fun.
It's a go-to.
And now moving on to number 1, we play this game probably multiple times a year.
Yeah, for sure.
We love wrestling, and I know there's other wrestling games that are pretty good, but No Mercy is such a fun game.
Insert the AKI games, or Aki, however you say it, games from THQ here.
Yeah.
I'd say Wrestlemania 2000, I get it, 1A, 1B.
They're both really
good. The
good.
linchpin for me of why I always go with No Mercy is I liked the customization a little bit better, and this might not seem like a big deal, but it was a huge deal at the time. You could go backstage.
Oh, which is so much fun.
And it had pretty awesome interactive backstage environments. It made the game so... The customization you could do, we would always do a 30-man Royal Rumble. No ring outs.
And just move.
No pinning. The only way was to knock someone out. And so these would go on forever.
Hours. Dude, that's hours.
You'd go backstage, just be freaking beating people up with stuff, and it'd take forever to knock them out. We would play it for like a whole afternoon. Just, I love No Mercy. I think it is still the best wrestling game. WrestleMania 2000 is really damn good, too.
It's up there.
Like, they're really close. And if, I flipped a coin, and if I ended up with WrestleMania 2000 or No Mercy, I would be okay. I ever so slightly prefer No Mercy. It's the backstage environments.
Dude, No Mercy is one of my favorite wrestling games, but I think I prefer All-Stars over it just because it's more arcadey.
Yeah, All-Stars is cool. On PS3, Xbox 360.
But, dude, No Mercy is badass.
We greatly appreciate you tuning in to this episode of Gaming Off the Grid Nibbles and Bits. If you like what you saw here, check out the full episode that this snippet came from in the description below. Much love, everybody. Cheers.